Greetings, knowledge seekers, the Force is with you. So consider this. You take a trip to Disney and you decided you wanted to pick up a Savi's lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge or one of the legacy lightsabers from Galaxy's Edge. You get back to your hotel, you start packing your things to go home, and then you start deciding, how are you gonna fly home with your new lightsabers? Well, the main recommendation is to hand carry it. You don't have any room. In fact, you can't really take the lightsaber apart and put it in your luggage because it's just a little too big, the blade at least. And you know that foam case that it comes with? You're not really too sure if it's gonna survive the trip being transported in that when it's checked in. And say you do decide to hand carry it. And there is a page that outlines that lightsabers are okay to take onto the plane on the TSA website. You might come across that one TSA agent that has no idea what a lightsaber is because they've never seen Star Wars. And they look at your hilt and they decide it's a blunt object and it's dangerous and you can't go on the plane with it. The TSA agent's probably a Harry Potter fan. So, what's a safe and secure way to check in your lightsabers? Well, there is this case from an archery gear company called Far North Cases, and this case is specifically made for traveling with your lightsaber. Far North normally makes cases for archery gear, but they have a special model specifically for traveling with your lightsaber, and it costs $80 to $90. So the reason why I got this case is because I actually saw this on the Star Wars IRL, in real life, channel, and the thing that attracted me to this specific case is he did a test where he fully loaded it with lightsabers and ran over it, and his lightsabers were fine.
What is this?
It comes in two colors. This is charcoal and also comes in black. The color is actually the color of the fabric that covers the entire hardshell case. It's a heavy-duty canvas exterior and it's rated for a 3,000-pound crush rating. It's double zippered, so you can use it with a luggage lock, which is sold separately. And there are two pockets for two hilts right inside. I know it's hard to see, but they're basically pockets that start from the outside while the rest opens up to the rest of the case. Now the hilt pockets are made for up to a 14-inch hilt for both of them, and you can fit up to a 36-inch blade inside this. The interior is cushioned and padded, top and bottom, and along the sides, so that all your lightsabers and the blades are protected. Now this is a 4-inch diameter case, but I remember Star Wars IRL saying that you could do a custom order as well. I didn't see any options for any other sizes on their website, but he mentioned that we could do up to a 6-inch diameter for bigger or specialized lightsabers, and you can even increase the pocket size on them. So I sent them an email to find out, and I'll let you know down in the comments once I hear back. It comes with a removable shoulder strap, but keep in mind, if the hilts are up here, it will be a little top heavy, but it's not that hard to transport. So the first time I brought this lightsaber case on a trip with me, which was my previous Disney trip, the time where Jade and I were bringing home two Savi lightsabers, the ticketing agent at Delta asked me to remove the shoulder strap, but gave me a really quick tip so I never lose the strap, is to just put it away inside the case. Now on that same trip, what I did was I just stored the blades inside the case and I hand carried the lightsaber hilts inside our bags. Now we weren't questioned on the lightsaber hilts, especially since we're flying out of Orlando and TSA agents might be familiar with the lightsabers, but I've been reading about these crazy stories where people were saying that they could not get in to security with their lightsaber because the TSA agent just wouldn't let them, because he's probably Team Gryffindor. So having a case like this is a lot more convenient and is a lot safer for transporting your lightsabers when you check it in at a flight. And unless your lightsaber is made out of a black hole, I don't think it would ever exceed any airline's weight limit. So this case is rated for holding two 14-inch hilts and two blades up to 36 inches long. But what can it really fit? Now the Savi lightsabers are really thick hilts. So let's measure the size of these hilts. Just under 12 inches, just 12 inches. So these should fit since they're under 14 inches, but they are pretty thick. Let's see if it can actually go in there. Okay, I had to fidget with it because it was a little difficult because they are thick hilts, but I was able to manage it so that it could close. And now we'll put the blades in there. And these blades are a total of 34 inches. It's actually considered a 32-inch blade because that's how much is exposed. I'll put that in there. So here we go. That's 4 items in there. 2 super thick Savi's Workshop lightsaber hilts with 2 blades that are 32 inches, which are 34 total in length. And you can close it and zip it up, and it's nice and safe. There's nothing more I can fit in here when I have this setup. Now, one of the things that I discovered because I have these thinner stunt hilts is that there are some hilts, if they're under 36 inches total with the blade, that can fit inside without you removing the blade. Now, if I do a custom one where I have a 6-inch radius, I might actually go for a 40-inch so that I could fit longer blades with my hilt not removed. But when I do this, I could fit up to 3 of these, maybe even 4 inside here because I don't have to use the pockets. So just to show you what the length, the total length here is, it's 36 inches and the blade length is 28, maybe even 29. And there's a lot of room left over. I could probably go maybe 1 more inch before I hit the top. Now I have this other lightsaber, and this total length is 41 inches. Blade length is a 32. Let's put this in here. It hits the cushion and it actually sticks out. You can't close it. The ideal total length you actually want is 36. So I have this 36-inch NeoPixel, and we're going to use it just to test if it completely fits in there. And it's actually the perfect length that reaches the top for a blade. So basically, if you have up to 36 inches, whether it's a blade itself or a small hilt, you have enough room in there. Let's use the other blades and see how many we can fit total in there. Now keep in mind, you're gonna have your blades rubbing up against each other. And if you don't want it to scratch, you might wanna cover each one. But right now, I got 2 full lightsabers and 2 blades fitting in there comfortably with the 4 of them. Could probably fit 1 more, but I wouldn't go over 4. So overall, might be a tight fit, but you could fit 2 Savi hilts if you play with it, and 2 blades. For the most part, because legacy blades can sometimes be skinnier, as long as they're straight and they don't have a lot of things protruding, you could fit probably 2 of those in there because generally a lot of them are skinnier than the Savi blades. For the most part, if a Savi hilt can fit in there, most, but not all, most legacy hilts, those replicas, could fit in there a little bit more comfortably because it's not as thick. Not so much a Kylo Ren or a Dooku or anything that has a lot of protrusions on the outside. It could fit up to 4 thin lightsabers, even without the hilt removed, as long as you're under 36 inches. But if you remove the hilt and put them in the pockets, you can only fit 2 hilts and 2 blades. So if you're ready to go to Disney and take some lightsabers home, or you're ready to go to Disney and bring some lightsabers there, which by the way is allowed, or you're like me that likes to travel with your lightsaber because it's part of your daily workout routine, and it's a great way for an indoor cat like me to be motivated to go outside somewhere, this case is pretty legit. And it's already been through airline baggage handling and it still looks brand new. It's not even dirty. Oh, and by the way, made in the USA, so support local. All right, if you have any questions about the case specifically, I'm not an affiliate partner, but I will leave you the link for Far North down below in the description or the pinned comment. So really appreciate you for watching. The Force is with you, always.